They've shown no fear so far this season. Now on the road against one of the toughest tests yet. You can bet they're salivating at the chance to cement their elite standing in this league. Blazers Pistons. Coming right up. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Luka Doncic.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. But that doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. And it's Cunningham in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Thompson. Doncic out there with the beast. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Down low. Shots good by Duren. So here we are toward the end of the regular season. The stretch run, if you will. What are you looking for, Jim, around the league at this particular portion of the schedule?
I think the first thing is who's healthy at the right time of the year, and then who has expanded their roster and their rotation, because depth to me is as important as anything else as you head into this important part of the regular season.
Depth important, and probably, would you agree, the hardest thing to really capture?
Very difficult. Coaches need to have trust in their roster. It's awfully difficult to get coaches to go more than 8 or 9 deep.
Thompson with the bucket.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now, here's Cunningham. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. That one drops for him.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Harris. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Harris. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
They need this. And Duren slams it in.
And that is playing big down in the paint. Duren focused and flushing it home.
And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise values skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer. And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Doncic has got his second bucket tonight.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. And now we have a moment to recognize the Player of the Week in the Eastern Conference, Cade Cunningham.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Now here is Harris. 17 points in his last outing. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ivy. No good on the triple. Trailblazers leading by 4. The Beast passes to Wembanyama. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Thompson, a screen on Duren. To the paint. The shot by Thompson, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons to the inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Doncic passes to Wembanyama. Off on the layup. The Pistons have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Pass to Cunningham. Now, here's Ivy. Now here's Thompson. He has yet to score. To the middle. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And one of the big reasons Cunningham went first overall in the draft, his playmaking at 6'6" is really valuable.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great. Defense there anticipated the play and got there first.
So it's Detroit now. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with the Trailblazers head coach. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's the Beast. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. The Beast passes to Wembanyama. And here's Doncic from the arc. Duren pulls it in. The Pistons leading. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
The shot by Ivy, no good.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Portland shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Koulibaly comes in for Luka Doncic. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Rockets.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
Detroit shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Well, you know, he's been around the league a really long time, but Tobias Harris still performs at a high level every night.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Now, Ivy, after the missed three from Klay Thompson. And Harris, wide open, he shoots, drains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got his third basket of the night right there. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Thompson, up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here is Harris. 8 points for him. There's the triple. That's off. It's his 4th miss and 7 drop. Trailblazers have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Thompson sets the pick for Coulibaly. A 3 from Wembanyama. The rebound by Ivy. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Harris's shot is off.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Wembanyama finds Thompson. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year. So for the Trailblazers, Robert Williams is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Amen Thompson. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for the Beast. Now, here's Sean. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Down low, here's Williams. It's not going to go for him. Great defense that time from Duran. Cunningham passes to Duran. And he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That is just nasty right there by Duran.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. The shot by Thompson, no good. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Adams, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And then for Detroit, Holland, he's checked in for Thompson. Robinson is subbed in for Jaden Ivey. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Duran with the screen on Coulibaly. Cunningham for 3. Duran the pass to Harris. Cunningham looking around. 5 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot. No good from outside.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And here's Harris from the arc. And Duran lays it in. Duran's got 18 points in the game.
And this team really counts on Duran for exactly that. Securing, misses, and then immediately taking it back up.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Kings.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
Punch, counter punch, impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Now here is Harris. 8 points for him. Pass to Holland. Fires from deep. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line. for 3. And Jim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player, and also have become a great defensive team.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Hendricks is checked in, and it's done in for Matisse Thybulle. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Sharp inside. Hendricks passes to Adams. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Sharp. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Detroit